welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen and today we're going to go through the plan for Q2. So in the second quarter of this year, that's the end of March through to the end of June, I would like to sew 3 items. You'll see 6 items on the page, but I want to try and sew 3 of them. If I get to 6, great. I just find this plan works a little better if I give myself just loose guidelines. In the past, when I've planned out specific projects, I tend to want to change my plans and then feel bad or guilty about it. So I'm going to test out this and see if it works for me. So first up in Q2, we have a floral cushion. I'm expecting this to be about 30 by 30 centimeters in size, and it's going to be using a floral panel that I picked up from a secondhand fabric store called the Sewing Lair. I've discussed the Sewing Lair a little bit in other videos, but it's a really great resource if you want to get lengths of fabric for a cheaper price. It's all fabric that wouldn't otherwise have a home, and you can repurpose it into something fun for you to use. The cushion is going to be based off this panel of fabric, and I'm going to add a backing to it and give it to a very good friend of mine. She knows it's coming, but her name is Alicia and she runs her own paper flower business called Forever in Flower. I'll link her down below too if you want to check out her things. But yeah, I'm really excited to make that one. The next item on the plan is a maroon dress made from some purple maroony coloured crepe that I got from the Sewing Lair. I'm going to make it knee length this time. I've made this pattern before, both in a knee length version and a full length version, and I think I prefer the knee length for now. I may change my mind on that, but going forward today, that's the plan. And that pattern is this one from Vogue. It's a Vogue reproduction, and this is the line drawing for it. It's basically made up of a heap of panels that come together to make this lovely full skirt, and I really love how much volume it has. It's got a side zipper and a tie-up back, and I just think it's a really cute design. I've made it before too, so I don't need to twirl it, and it'll just put a little less pressure on making that project. Next up, we have a pleated skirt pattern, and this is a new to me pattern. I've never made this pattern before, but it is this new look pattern here, the N6659, and I'll be making probably view A, I think. It's roughly knee length. The fun part about this skirt is that it's got a leg slit, and I think the pleats will add some lovely interest. Next up is this multi-option dress. So this is the B5708 pattern. I've had my eye on this pattern basically since it was released by Butterick, probably a couple of years ago now. I've never been able to get any from Spotlight in my size, and I just happened to go to Spotlight for fabric to use up a voucher a little while ago, and I found this pattern in my size. This is the dress here, and a Dutch sewist by the name of Loopsie, I think is the channel name. I'll link that down below as well. She recently made this dress. Well, I say recently, it's probably a little while ago now, and I loved her review of it. I know that there might be some issues with the neckline. I've heard that there's a bit of extra room there than what really needs to be there, and I imagine that's to allow it to become all these different tie-ups. You can make it a strapless dress, you can make it a 1-shoulder dress, you can keep it the classic 2 shoulders, and you can tie it a little bit to the front. And then there's also a view in there if you wanted to make it out of different fabrics. I haven't settled on what fabric I want to use, but I know I want to try out this dress. I think it could be another tried and true dress for me. I really love the style, that fit and flare, and it just has that extra interest with the way that the waist comes together. If you look in the line drawing, it's got like the darts are turned into seams, and I think that could be really interesting. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a go. Next up on the list, I want to make some more of my tried and true dress pattern, the M6953. I've made a few iterations of this dress. I really love how it comes together. It's really simple and it fits really well. I have to make minimal adjustments to it, and yeah, it's just going to be another one of those easy dresses I can chuck out maybe a few of, but let me just start with one and see how I go from there. I don't know what fabric I'm going to make this out of yet. I'm toying between a really fun crazy fabric and like a really serious maybe black. I have this in black already, but I'd like to make up a few maybe for work. I don't know. It's on the list because I need some more dresses, and this is just an easy one to come together. but I don't really know exactly what I want to do for it yet. Lastly, in quarter 2, I would like to make a jumpsuit, and I'm mocking up a few jumpsuits right now. The one I want to try and get through next is the M8101 pattern, and I want to make a little modification and make the front faux buttons instead of functional buttons. I can never get functional buttons to look really good, especially the buttonholes, and I just prefer a zip in general, so I think I'm going to convert this one to a side zip. This is the pattern here, and I'd like to make the full length view C. I've got a couple of options of floral fabrics that I'd like to make this out of, and I've also toyed with the idea of using a denim, but for now I've just got a cotton, and I think it's going to look really nice. I may end up putting the pockets actually from view A onto view C. I think that would just be really cool, but we shall see. Yeah, as I said, I'm not totally settled on what fabric I'd like to use, but I have a couple of linens and some floral cottons that I'd like to use to give this a go. That's the 6 projects I'd like to do this quarter. I'm only going to sort of aim to do 3 of them, which is why I've got this sewing tracker up the top, and I'll mark off 3 is the goal, and if I get any bonus ones done, awesome, then I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, if you'd like to see me make some of these projects and potentially turn them into some videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I try to upload once a month. You'll probably see a few of these pop up in my next couple of videos. That's it for today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, or even the video of making some of these, and I'm really excited to see how these turn out. Thank you, bye!